Hello everyone, my name's Ozzy Neil Rose. It's time for another confessions video. This is confessions video number 15, still part 2. I'm Ozzy Neil Rose. I call it confessions, of course, because I'm confessing kind of things that, my life story. I wasn't going to touch on this matter in this video, but I guess the good Lord kind of wants me to. The first thing on Facebook I seen today was from the actor Alan Autry. I seen where his wife Kimberly passed away after a 6-year battle with liver cancer, and I was so sorry to hear that. But I sent him a message on Facebook and told him my condolences goes out to Alan Autry and his family during this troubling time. I said, I know how you feel. I said, I lost my wife, Kimberly, back in 1997. I said, it's probably something that you'll never get over, but I said, I wish you nothing but happiness in your life. And of course I do. I mean, I liked Alan Autry's acting. I loved him at playing Bubba in on the character Bubba in the Heat of the Night. I loved that series. I know later on he became mayor of Houston, Texas. I followed him some in life. But I was so sad to hear that for him and his family, of course. But it brought back memories of my Kimberly. Now, my Kimberly's name was spelt different than his, but still, we had some similarities there. So mine didn't die from cancer, but I know his Kimberly did after a 6-year battle with liver cancer, and I was so sorry to hear that. Also, I was wanting to touch on something in the present here. I was over at Marco's Pizza here on Southwest Drive here in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and they give me a free large Supreme Pizza. They said they made a mistake on it, but they didn't make a mistake on it. It was really good. I'll get on to eat 3 pieces. I've saved the rest, but I went back over and thanked them again because Ozzy Rose has never expected nothing for free in life, and I'm never going to. What means more to me than the gift that somebody gives me is their heart. It don't matter how little or how big that gift is. That gift don't at second rate, plays second fiddle to the heart behind the person that gave me that gift. And there was the young lady that was working the front, as well as all the other workers back there at Marco's Pizza on Southwest Drive. And by the way, it is good pizza. I've always liked Marco's Pizza. I like Pizza Hut pizza too. Pizza Inn, Domino's, Little Caesars. I like them all. They're all different, as far as taste goes. But it was a perfectly good pizza. I thanked her then. But I went back over there after I had me 3 pieces and got full and thanked them again. And it's really good pizza, folks. If you like Marco's Pizza, I would suggest you come to the one on Southwest Drive. I don't plug nothing that I don't totally believe in. And y'all around here in Jonesboro, y'all know that about me. If I plug any restaurants, which I do, I call it plugging, but I mean that in the best way. It's because I've ate there. There's 5 things I look for in a restaurant that I plug. Cleanliness, a good atmosphere, friendly staff, good food, of course, and competitive price. So in my long posts that I do on Facebook and Instagram twice a day, 7 days a week, I plug McDonald's, my favorite Burger King, but I'm going to start plugging Marco's because it's not because of the gift that they give me there. It's because that pizza was really good. I could only eat 3 pieces. Like I said, I got full. I've saved the rest. The rest is in my tent. It ain't going to go to waste. But, I had to go back over again and rethank them because they didn't have to do that. It's always the heart behind it that means the most to me, no matter what that gift is. But, but I wanted to touch on that from Marco's Pizza here on Southwest Drive. Also, I'll start putting Marco's in my posts too because they met all 5 standards when I was in there. It was cleanliness, good atmosphere, all that. So that's what I look for. If I was a food critic, that would be the 5 things, folks. Good atmosphere, friendly staff, good food, competitive price, and a clean place. Those are the 5 things I look for anyways. I know everybody's got standards. They may have standards different than mine, and that's cool too. But like I said, I was going to touch on something else right off the bat rather than Mr. Alan Autry and his wife, but I do feel for him. I know what he's going through right now. It's not a great time for him. I can guarantee you that. Or his family. It's not. It wasn't for me. I put most of that behind me now, and I do good. I do. But I wanted to touch on something else, too. I do not go strutting on Sundays, but I went strutting today. And this is the way I do, folks. The Lord has never talked to me like I'm talking to you now. He's never told me nothing in my ear. I go by feeling. And as soon as I done what I call my morning post, it just hit me. Start strutting. So that's what I did. Usually on Sundays, I do not strut at all. This is the first Sunday that I can ever recall that I've strutted on. Well, there was one other time when I missed a day during the week. I made up for it on Sunday. That's been the only other time. But I loved seeing everybody out today, and I did get to strut for a long time. I went from the Wendy's here on Southwest Drive all the way down Southwest Drive to Walgreens on Southwest Drive, and all the way back to Parker Road, all the way down to Walmart and back up. So, I mean, but that's what I go on, folks. I go on feeling. Sometimes it is spur of the moment feeling, and that's kind of what that was. I felt it from the Lord. He's the one that leads me to everything that I do. That's just how it is. But he doesn't talk to me. He just lets me know, and I go with it. Sometimes he has me do things that I do not agree with, but I can't argue with the Lord. Sometimes I'll tell him, okay, fine, I don't agree with it, but I'll do it. You know, that's just me. I live a Christian life, and sometimes, like I said, I don't agree with it. Sometimes I'll tell him, can I do for once what I want to do? I'm 58 years old, and the answer I always know what that is no. You know. But anyways, there's going to be a lot more confessions videos, of course. You know, I like doing them. I like doing the strutting videos now. And I met this woman, or a couple of my followers today, little Kenzie. I see her videos a lot on TikTok. I knew she was below 18, and she's 15. And I was almost to Walmart, and I seen these two girls outside this business, and I can't not remember her mother's business. I think it's an antique place on Parker Road here, right by the Walmart's Super Center. And I seen these two girls gyrating and looking at me, so I stopped, and I walked down there, and I knew who she was, Robert. I said, "You're Kenzie?" And she said, "Yes." So I said, "Oh, I see your videos on TikTok all the time, honey." And she was wanting to get a picture. I done a picture with her and her friend, who I thought was maybe her sister at first, but it wasn't, but they're real close. Then I met Kenzie's mother, who owns the business there. And Kenzie's mother's grandmother was 97 years old today, folks. And I've never had my picture taken with someone 90 years old, much less 97. And it was a true honor to get my picture taken with her. She wanted to take one with me, but I wanted to take one with her just as bad. So, I mean, that really made my day right there. Getting to take a picture with little Kenzie, her friend, and then I took one with Kenzie's, I guess it'd be great-grandmother, who was 97. And she said, "Well, I'm trying to make it to 100, because she was wanting to see Kenzie graduate." And I said, "Well, honey, if you make it to 100, you'll be a centurion." I said, "That would be a great thing." I said, "But it's already a great thing. Today was your birthday, and you're 97 years old." And I told her happy birthday, and it was a true honor for this man to take a picture with a 97-year-old lady that wanted to take the picture with me. So that really made my day. It's a true blessing. I say every day to everybody that I am truly blessed, and I am. I have no complaints. I do not. I'm a happy man. It just took me, 51 years really to get happy and know what true happiness was, and I'm living it. And I'm living my best life now. I'm in the greatest physical shape of my life. I'm strong in every department, emotionally, mentally, physically. Where before in life, emotionally, mentally, and physically, I was shot. So, I have nothing to thank but one person, and that's the Lord above, who saved my soul, almost 2 years now. It's not quite 2 years, but it's been at least a year and a half that he saved my soul on the 4th of July, and I'm so thankful for all the blessings he's bestowed upon me. And I love everybody here in my hometown of Jonesboro, Arkansas. Even my haters, so to speak. I love them too, and I wish them nothing but success. And as everybody knows, I do one confessions video a week. On Sunday, I do 2 posts a day, 7 days a week on Facebook and Instagram if you want to follow me. I do strutting videos, and I have a nightly show here on TikTok Live every night. And until the next confessions video, I'm Ozzy Neil Rose saying I love you and goodbye, America.